me see your war face. Ah! Bull. You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah! You don't scare me. Work on it.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. Bud Light calls itself the king of beers, but Bud Light transitioned into becoming the queen of beers, and now they are going to take second fiddle to a Mexican beer in America. Apparently, Bud Light's deteriorating prospects continue apace as Bud Light is at risk of losing its status as the top-selling beer in the United States, as industry experts say the sales tumble because of partnering with Dylan Mulvaney is now accelerating. Last year, Bud Light store sales were $4.8 billion versus $3.7 billion for Modelo Especial. Bud Light could lose its status as the top-selling beer brand because now its sales are absolutely cratering. Let's go ahead and look here at the data. I thought this was a great article because of the data. This is why I like reading the Daily Mail. They go out of their way to make neat graphics, and here's one of them. Top 10 U.S. beer in-store sales in 2022. Okay, so this is before the backlash, right? So before the backlash, you had Bud Light getting $4.8 billion, and Modelo Especial, Mexican beer, getting $1 billion less. Then you go to Michelob Ultra, and then you go to Coors Light. So Coors Light needs to essentially double the amount of sales in order to overtake Bud Light, which is what I'd like to see because I like Coors Light. Corona and Miller Lite then round out sort of the rest of it, and then of course you have some other Anheuser-Busch products, right? Anheuser-Busch product, Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch product, Busch Light, and I think that Michelob Ultra is an Anheuser-Busch product, but you have to check on that. So what are you looking at here? To consider the deletion of 26 to 27% of this $4.8 billion. When I tell you that Bud Light is losing billions, that's what I mean. That's $1 billion plus dollars. They've lost $6 billion off their market cap just to begin with. But this is how you actually eliminate your brand as the top-selling beer brand in the country. Let's see what industry experts have to say about this. So Bud Light is still the best-selling beer brand in the country, but they need to do swift changes. They're in serious trouble this year, says industry expert Bump Williams. I think it runs the risk of losing its number one position by the end of the calendar year in 2023 to Modelo Especial, says the Bump Williams of Bump Williams Consulting. Check this out. This is what has happened. It's very easy to see what's happened here, ladies and gentlemen. So if you don't like drinking Mexican beer, then you're going to probably go with Bud Light, Coors Light, or Miller Lite, okay? That's what the market says. You're going to go with one of these three. Now, Bud Light has gone down 26.1%. Miller Lite and Coors Light have gone up a combined 26%. 27% approximately. So there's your perfect swap. This is like the easiest economics data that you can possibly get. It is a one-for-one swap. Add these two numbers up, you get that number effectively. That is the value of this little partnership that they have with Dylan Mulvaney. Good job. Well done, everyone. Good job. And then the experts are essentially saying that, like, the mealy-mouthed, pointless non-apology here that the CIA asset who's in charge of Anheuser-Busch, this guy is a CIA asset. We've covered this extensively on the show. His name is Brendan Whitworth. That this guy is effectively making it worse, is what the experts are saying, by not apologizing. He's causing further pain to the brand by not just straight up apologizing to their people. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what are we seeing as an effect of this? And how do we know anecdotally that this is like absolutely true, that this is really happening? Well, footage from across the nation inside of these big box stores, which is the main retail point for a Bud Light, is pouring in, and what you're able to see here is effectively piles, like a wall of Budweiser products, and then no Coors or Miller products, meaning they're completely and totally sold out. Check it out. This is the Coors Light. This is a full price Coors Light cases. There's nothing to be had. Stock up on Coors Light and Miller, baby. Stock up. How bad is it? They're having to give away Budweiser now for free. This article from the Daily Mail says that the panicked Anheuser-Busch is now having to give away free Bud Light as it begs for forgiveness for Dylan Mulvaney fiasco. Because what you're really hurting here is not just the brand Anheuser-Busch, and it's sort of tragic here, because it's the brand Anheuser-Busch who's paying the price, I guess, ultimately, but they're going to bring down a lot of people with them. The mom and pop package stores, the retailers who depend on these brands to make smart brand decisions. The people who invest in Budweiser are also the distribution companies, the truck drivers, the ladies who sell it inside of the little liquor store. Oh, the people who inside of the local grocery store like we have here in Florida, Publix. They sell beer. You can buy hundreds of brands of beer at Publix, and a lot of people used to buy Bud Light there, but now no longer. And so Bud Light is saying, the guys who are in charge of Bud Light are saying, please have some free Bud Light. Well, because no one's buying it anyway, and we're hoping to buy back some of the goodwill, because it's going to it's only going to take a little more financial pain before all the retailers start dropping Bud Light. John Rich is a good example of this. He has so much Bud Light stacked up at his bar, he's just sending it back. He told us on our show that he's never had to send back kegs before. He's now sending back kegs of Bud Light to Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light has resorted to handing out free beer as the brand's effort to squash Dylan Mulvaney debacle increase. So what are they doing here? According to the article, they are handing out free beer to the distributors who are the family stores hurt by their suicidal decision to partner with Dylan Mulvaney. They're handing out a free case of beer to every employee of its wholesaler network, which consists of family-run businesses who've been badly hurt by the scandal. I mean, it's sad. It's sad to see it, because these people didn't do anything. This is why you need to make smart and wise decisions as a company. As somebody who owns a company here, every day I wake up with the weight knowing that, like, my dumb decisions could affect other people's lives. These jackass and hats inside of their little PR hermetically sealed bubbles, calling the Bud Light user and drinker and paying customer fratty and out of touch. You know, this is what you get. So the experts here, again, Bump Williams in this article quoted, saying that Bud Light is in serious trouble and they're only going to hurt themselves more unless they apologize. Apologize, which is the goal here. 26% deterioration. And by the way, if you go ahead and just check out case of Bud Light on Google and Google search it, what does it cost? $30. Here we go. This is DoorDash. This would be to get a case of Bud Light. $30 to my door. Here's $29. What can you find it for at your local Sam's Club? $14. That's half price. That's a panic mode. $14. From $30 to $14. That is effectively giving it away. And Bud Light is literally now giving it away. They've cut $15 off the price. So this is how you lose, ladies and gentlemen. They say go woke, go broke. It is certainly a overused statement, but in this situation, it certainly applies. More importantly, this proves that the majority rules, that populism is popular, and we still have the power. And that's a good thing. It's your boy Benny, fighting to save America alongside you. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry, and then to meme them crying. Their tears, they taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list, just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, Base Patriots.